Hey, ladies and gentlemen, today we're going to be talking about graphing proportional relationships. Okay, we talked about yesterday determining whether or not a relationship is proportional based upon its unit rate and the fact that it could pass through 0, 0. We touched a little bit about how on a graph two quantities are proportional if the points form a straight line, number one, and number two, that line can be extended through the origin, which is 0, 0 on a coordinate grid. Now, those two things have to happen in order for a quantity to be proportional. All right. If we're taking a look at example number one, the slowest mammal on Earth is the tree sloth. It moves at a speed of 6 feet per minute. What you need to do is determine whether or not the number of feet the sloth moves is proportional to the number of minutes it moves by graphing. Now, here's where I want you to pause the video, take a quick minute, go through the table below, which is the time in minutes, which is 0 minutes, 1 minute, 2, 3, and 4 minutes, and then to determine the distance that the sloth has traveled. Now, you should have gone through and found these answers. Okay. In 1 minute, it'll travel 6 feet, 2, 12, 3, 18, and 4, 24. Which gives us our coordinate points of 0, 0, 1, 6, 2, 12, 3, 18, and 4, 24. Now, looking at that, I want you to go through and graph those ordered pairs in time and distance and connect them within your number line. Pause the video and do that now. As you go through, your graph should look like this. Okay. Now, two quantities are proportional if the points form a straight line and the line can be extended through the origin. If we look, we have our origin 0, 0, and it forms a straight line, so it is proportional. It is proportional. Take a look at the next page in example number 2. The cost of renting video games from GameZone is shown on the table. Determine if the cost is proportional to the number of games rented by graphing games to cost. Explain your reasoning. So you're justifying again. Go ahead and take a look at the table on the right. Get your ordered pairs and graph. Pause the video now. You should have come up with the ordered pairs of 1, 3, 2, 5, 3, 7, 4, 9. Okay? And your graph could look something like this. Now I did it by twos. The cost is by 2's on the side and games by 1 on the bottom. And we can determine that this is not proportional because, bad grammar, is that the cost of the number of games rented is not proportional because it does not pass through the origin of 0, 0. Okay, we can estimate that there may be a fee for the first game cost, or there's a coupon, or whatever it would be that would change that and not make it proportional. Now, example 3. Which batting cage represents a proportional relationship between the number of pitches thrown and the cost? Take a look at Softball Plus and Fun Central and determine which one is proportional. Hint, hint, hint. Okay, and go through and justify your answer. Tell me why. Go ahead, pause the video now and go through and answer that question. Okay. The line is both straight and it passes through the origin 0, 0, so it is proportional. Okay. Now tell me why Softball Plus may be on part of that non-proportional or unproportional relationship. So there could be anything from additional fees or rental fees for bats, helmets, whatever it may be. That could be why it is not proportional. Now take a look at the bottom at our last example, our 3D ticket movie sales. After you've gone through and graphed this and explained why it is proportional, because that line is straight and it goes through 0, 0, the origin, so that this is a proportional relationship. We are going to use this information that we've just taken within our notes to finish our homework, which is a problem-solving homework, as well as some more graphing to determine proportional or non-proportional relationships. If you have questions, you need to make sure that you come up to me in the teacher station right away.